Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, I will be reviewing the other Mcfarlane DC Direct Red Platinum Edition Page Puncher, which is Damage. Now this is a figure that I got from the same supplier where I got the Starman that I previously reviewed. So as you can see, he also doesn't come with a comic book, which I guess, as he said, any publication, any form of publication such as magazine comics are not really allowed to be sold in China. Anyway, based from my review on that Starman, it doesn't look like they're bootleg. So I guess I'm just my only problem with him is that he did not really disclose it on his sales post, and he only informed me about it after shipping the product. Anyway, guys, let us unbox this figure and see if McFarlane did justice to this character in action figure form. Okay, so let us put it out of the packaging. As I said, there's basically nothing here aside from the standard McFarlane art card with a short biography at the back. So if you guys want to read it, you can post it now. Then standard McFarlane base. And that's everything that comes with him, just like the Starman figure. So let us just free this figure from this plastic. Okay, after having a closer look at the product, I guess this is basically a reuse of the Green Lantern book, specifically the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern book, which is actually the same as the Starman. So for you guys who actually commented on my video review on this one that it is the Green Lantern Kyle Rayner book, thanks a lot. I guess it was actually pretty late when I was reviewing this, and I don't know, somehow what got in my head is that this is the Blue Beetle book, which is obviously not because of the texture. Now, in the case of these two, I think they are basically the same mold, including the head sculpt, just different painting. So yeah. So my issue with this one, I guess, also goes with this one then, because wait a minute, are they the same? I think they are, but somehow I feel like the Starman head is a little too small. But in the case of this one, I don't know, maybe because of the eye showing or something, I'm kind of okay with it. But yeah, and I still think that the head's too small on this one. I do love the way that the eyes is showing, and I think it is really done pretty well. It is only kind of ironic that the figure has this texture, and then suddenly on the head sculpt, it is pretty much clean without any texture. As for the hands, since he doesn't have any alternate hands, we are stuck with one closed fist and one trigger hand. And I'm just gonna, leave it at that because, this McFarlane, who doesn't even want to give us a complete set of hands, like at least a complete set of closed fists and a complete set of this. I'm not sure if it is showing in the camera, but my copy actually has a defect here. It looks like there's something hot touch it, or maybe a problem when during the mold, when they were molding the plastic. But yeah, it looks like something was burnt. It is not obvious when it is far, but if you look at closely like that, Yeah, I'm actually starting to think now that is this a reject in the production? And that's why there's no comic included on it? Because my OCDs just keeps looking at, yeah, you have a defect here. And as expected, pin joint with unpainted knee. Same here, pen, and then unpainted here. Although in the case of this one, it doesn't really look that bad. But in here, you can see the difference because especially since this is more like a glossy and textured, and here it's just unpainted and plain. I do like the painted detail of the costume. I think it is done pretty sharply. So those two reds and then the logo. It is actually done pretty clean and sharp. So I don't have any problem with that painted design. So overall, I think it is a pretty good repaint upon existing book. My only problem on my, which I guess is gonna be just specific on my copy, is that mold defect. Here is a complete 360-degree look of the figure. So some close-up look of the figure. So here's the head sculpt. A close-up look of the front of the figure. Close-up look at the side. Close-up look of the other side. And a close-up look at the back. Well, since this is basically the same mold as the Starman and the other Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, I'm not expecting any surprises when it comes to the articulation. So for the head articulation, side to side, hands can rotate, tifos, butterfly joint, I guess. That's what you would call it. Abdominal cut, waist rotation. You can bend backward that much. You cannot bend forward. side to side. Now for the legs. Thigh articulation actually works on this one. You can kick forward that far. You can kick backward that far, so you can actually do the split. Double jointed knee. Then rotation here. Backward, forward, toe articulation, ankle rocker. Then you can do the bend down. I think I forgot to show this bicep cut, double jointed elbow, double peg hands. So we can practically do that much. And that's it for the articulation. I guess McFarlane's plan is to use the red Platinum Edition sticker for minor characters that are lesser known. And so that he can basically at least release them in lesser volume in case they don't sell as well as the other well-known characters like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Anyway, the only comment that I can give, I guess, on this basically on this last two red platinum edition figure that I saw is that they are basically just the figure and no accessories at all. They don't even have any alternate hands. So I think most of the price that you'll be buying on this page puncher will be the comic book, which actually add pains to me because I got this without the comic book at full price. I think it's even more than the full price because as I said on my Starman video, I tried buying on that China hobby shop because I'm thinking that they will be releasing them earlier, which I guess they do, but again, problem is they don't have any comic book. Anyway, guys, as I said, these are basically lesser known characters, so they are a simple pass. If you want to focus your collection on the more well-known character like the Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman. But again, this is still a good repaint of the buck that McFarlane already have. But is it worth the money? Is it worth the price? To be honest, guys, I don't think it is because it doesn't have any accessories. I mean, for me, I actually like to display them with the comic book, but I don't know. I think it's a good thing that McFarlane is no lost the license because I think this Red Platinum line that they created again will be another line that will just cost too much, but basically provide less. For me, this figure is a simple pass. It's not as much as I like the Starman because the Starman I can combine with the Kingdom Come characters and even the JSA, but for me, I don't really have any uh, knowledge with this figure, with this character, so I guess it is a pretty simple pass. I'm not saying that it is a bad repaint. The repaint job is actually pretty good, but as I said, they are lesser known. It is a lesser known character. Anyway, guys, if you reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my video, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.